Hello, everybody. Yeah, so I'm way behind today. Since it's Friday, just a little off. Stream had to be set up. Facebook didn't want to go live. Facebook is really annoying when you want to go live. So here I am. I just got my minis out of my case. So I'm getting them ready. There's my light. Today I'm going to show you how to do some batch painting on these Sisters of Slaughter here. But first, I gotta share my feed to my page right now, so hold on. Do some batch painting. Oh god. So, how is everybody doing today? Just give me one moment. I gotta do the share and then I'm gonna get started. I'm going to be painting Sisters of Slaughter. Okay, all is well. I gotta open up my Facebook chat as well because last week I missed the Facebook chat. There we go, it's there. I'm so sorry. I'll make up for it, I promise. Water. Okay, I'm ready. I just need brushes. Those are important. Okay, so. I am a train wreck today. Okay. So, my main and really only Age of Sigmar army is Daughters of Cain. So, I want to show you how I paint my Daughters of Cain. I have a like a jade and emerald scheme going on for them, and with that scheme, sorry, I'm just resizing all my windows here so I can make sure I see everything properly. Alright, they have a golden skin tone. Their shirts, bras are an emerald color. They've got black boots, and their cloth pieces and stuff are blue, dark blue. The whips are pink. It's a real cool color scheme. I'm really excited that I came up with it. I've got a few models painted already, so that's the point of today, is to show you how to, once you've got a proven scheme, I'll just work through. I'm only doing 3 today because I can only do this for an hour and a half. So the first color I'm going to start with, my first, I'm going to do all my base coating first. That's how, if you've seen me, that's kind of how I paint most of my things. So we've got that. And then we've got Screamer Pink. We've also got black, but I seem to have forgotten my black, which is no good. So, I don't know what I'm going to do if I forgot my black. Why did I forget my black? I'm going to go buy a black. I'll be right back. I need the I'm back. I'm back. Alright, I went and bought black paint because I really need the black paint. And then we're going to use gray. And I think other base coat colors will be Iron Breaker and Runelord Brass. And then Cabalite Green. And blue. Cantor blue. So these are all my base colors for my scheme. I've done this a few times, so I already know what I'm doing. I got this. Alright, so I'm gonna do the skin color first, because the skin is it's the most internal color. That's kind of how I pick what I'm going to be doing. I pick the most internal color. So let's get a nice glob of golden skin. If you watch my stream a lot, you know I use this paint for a lot of things. I'm going to get this very important sound equipment out of my way, because I don't want to get paint on that. I paint minis, not sound equipment. Oh god. So these have, the banner bearers are absolutely ridiculous for these guys. Just ridiculous. So, like, the first time I ever built my first, Sister Slaughter, I almost threw this model across the room because I just absolutely couldn't stand it. I could not get the banner to glue on. It was a mess because it's so heavy. But I got it. I just need to do like 18 more of them. To do a batch painting session was suggested by a viewer, I believe last week. So, I do listen to your suggestions. I've been focusing a lot on getting heroes painted. So I thought it was a good suggestion. Oh, that's not supposed to be skin color. That's a glove. Thought it was a good idea to show you some of the more basic stuff. It's important to have models that you can paint to just a normal standard. My problem with these is half the time I don't know if they're wearing gloves or not. I don't think she's wearing a glove. She's a badass. She doesn't need a glove on her shield. So, there's the first coat of the golden skin. Forgot about her back of her scalp. And her chest. Forgetting everything around here. So, alright. Let's see if I can lower this a little bit. There. That should be okay. And now, while that one's sitting there, drying, I'm going to grab another and do the same thing. This one, the primer, is absolutely awful. But I really don't care. It just won't go on as well in those spots. You can tell it's like shrinking away from the plastic. If you're ever painting bare plastic, like Reaper Bones or like this in this instance, it's best to not thin your paints because the plastic is hydrophobic. It does not like water. So if you don't thin your paints, it'll actually stick on just fine most of the time. And again, she's not wearing a glove on this hand, so These girls don't need gloves. These are actually my favorite unit ever in Sigma. Maybe not performance-wise, but aesthetically. So. And then number 3. After this, I will be base coating the boots, since the boots are pretty big, since they're thigh-high boots. And then I'll be going on to the gloves and such. I don't believe I remember what color I made the gloves. Hi, Snick80. How's it going today? I'm looking through my pictures to remember what color I painted the gloves on my models. Let's see. I'm so sorry. I thought I had this down. Of course, the only one I've got pictures of, I didn't put gloves on. Okay, it looks like I did green. Okay, green it is. Green or blue? It's Friday! Yes, it's Friday. I normally stream on Thursdays. I want to know, however, if I get more streams on Friday, or more viewers on Fridays than I do on Thursdays. It's just a little test. Actually, I was just super busy yesterday, so that's the real reason. Well, we'll see. So I've got my first coat everywhere here. Since it's such a light color, it might need 3 coats total. But I'm gonna move on with life, because that's what batch painting is about. It's about moving on with life and not fixing mistakes. Pro tip, if you're not using a wet palette because you're stubborn like me, just put a pot of paint over your paint and it'll stay dry for a while. So next I'm going to go on with black. This is a cat. What's a cat? I love cats. I don't see a cat. Please show me this cat that you speak of. Look at this brand new paint that I had to buy since I'm unprepared. Now I'm going to have like 3 pots of black at home. No, these are Sisters of Slaughter from Warhammer Age of Sigmar. They have masks on that you might think look like cats. I wish they were cats. Gonna be careful as I can to not get this black in the skin tone. It's gonna, because that'll take a while to cover up. It won't be easy. Since I'm using my messy brush, this is my messy base coat, as I call it. My girls wear black thigh-high boots, shiny leather, while they slaughter you with their whips. After the after my messy base coat, I go in and I clean it up and do with a nicer brush and do a clean base coat. That's how I like to paint. Yeah, of course you can post. Well, I don't think I'll be able to see whatever you're linking to, because I gotta focus on this, but no, I guess you can't post links. I'm sorry. What did you want to post a link to? And thank you for the recent follow. I appreciate that as well. From Elkey Arch. Oh, okay. I'll look them up. I haven't heard of them, so I'll look them up. I'm about to order a few, there's a model from Reaper. It's an old lady with a cane. She's got a bunch of cats around her. She's in my cart right now from Reaper. If any of my viewers are a fan of Reaper miniatures, they're having ReaperCon right now at their headquarters in Texas. And sometime today or this weekend, you will be able to order the ReaperCon Sophie variant on their website, and she is awesome. Oh, cat fighters. That's cool. I'll look them up for sure. Hey, so something is wrong with the video. I just see a bunch of squares. That's all you see is squares? I mean, there is a bunch of squares. Let me check it on my phone on Facebook. Yeah, okay, looks fine on Twitch. Yeah, I got a comment from my sister on Facebook, but I just checked on Facebook and it looks fine. Okay. I can't really do a whole lot of technical support here. Oh god, that's really weird. You guys on Twitch, apparently this is what it looks like on Facebook right now. That looks great. Looks real great. I don't know what to I don't know what to say, Amber. Mine is viewing just fine. Yeah, it's viewing fine for me. Maybe refresh. Oh, thank you, Candace. I was freaking out. Sister of Slaughter. Blue. Yeah, I'm just gonna do all blue here. that's a lot of blue. I'm making a mess today. I'm sure I'm very amusing to watch today. So they're loincloth bits I made are all Cantor blue. Okay, got it. Sounds good, Amber. Oh god, I can't even see this. I think it goes up through here. Okay. I'll be making the banner red, I think, too. Because my Menagerie has a lot of red on her. My Menagerie's not done, by the way. I've been thinking about bringing her on stream to finish her. I thought it wouldn't be what I normally do, you know, do a mini from start to finish. But I think it would be really cool to finish her on stream. So let me know if any of you would be interested in seeing that. Cause I need someone to cheer me on while I finish her. Alright, let's go to Scare Pink. Screamer pink is for the lips. My lips are pink. Be scared. No, I paint a lot of miniatures. I will paint miniatures from anything and anywhere. I'm a big fan of Reaper and Dark Sword. Oh, she doesn't have a whip. She has a whip. So you can see, I'm very haphazardly putting these coats on. So like I said, my second coat is always my clean coat. I'm just messy at first. Yep, 28. I just got a commission for Infinity models. They are 25mm, so it's all good. I like them all. Let's do this Cavalite. So their thongs and their bras are green. I have two 75mm models that I'd like to work on. One is a Black Sun, the other one is a scale 75. I'm just really nervous to work on them because I haven't done that scale before. From Black Sun, it's the She-Orc Fighter Barbarian Girl. And I've got a weird obsession. Oh, hi! Is it Gate Mice or something like that? The one from Black Sun, yeah. And then the one from Scale 75 is the She-Orc Shaman. I'm a big fan of half-orcs. I also supported backed Sergio Calvo's Kickstarter with all the orcs and stuff. Those were fun. Oh, I forgot to paint these blue. I didn't see these. Sorry, I forgot about that. Alright. So I know they look really messy right now, but they'll clean up. They always do. I'm hoping to finish these up in 2 streams. And then I got a nice surprise. For what I'm painting next. Oh, I've seen that that Conan model. That guy's cool. Snick, do you have a page I can follow? Or an Instagram? I like to follow a lot of people. Probably gonna save all metallics for last here. Alright. Okay, let me know what your Facebook and Instagram is. I'll follow you after my stream. I play. I'm actually bringing these guys, hopefully if they're finished, to the teams tournament at Adepticon. We went to Adepticon last year and it was a lot of fun. I had fun. I really think I should make these gloves blue instead of green. But I definitely prefer to paint. Painting's a lot more fun for me. I get really bored with the game, like impatient. when the games last forever. I'd rather paint forever. No, I don't play a lot of board games. I really just play Warhammer and D&D, really. I keep it simple. I'm gonna go back into some of this skin tone color here. Alright. So this is the second coat of the skin. I still had some of it drying or wet under the paint. Trying to be a little more precise and make sure I cover up any messes that I made. This may take 3 coats in some spots, but 2 in most. Alrighty. I made an obstacle course of paint over here. I kind of regret doing that, but it's okay. My week has been very hectic, so this kind of sums up my week perfectly. Ah, shoot. Alright, so there's... Oh, God. I like working on one at a time. I'm just like knocking things over, making a mess. These skin tone paints from Reaper going real smooth. They're not super chunky and they don't chunk up easy. And they already come out of the bottle pretty thin, so I don't have to do a lot of work to them. This brush that I bought is horrible though. It's okay. Hair. Sorry guys, I feel like I can't paint today. It's just not with me. Which is good, because then I don't have to worry about doing a lot of detailing today, because I started something new. Hopefully next week I'll be back in the swing of things. Alright, there's number 2. Oh, I think I forgot to do her belly. And time for number 3. Or this one, I think. This one I need to do a touch up on her butt. I really should not be using this brush. It is horrible. I don't recommend it. It was bad from the day I bought it. So now I just kind of abuse it. See how bad it'll get. I'm finishing up this last girl here. And next we're gonna clean up the green and the blue. And the black. Oh my god, guys, I am starving. Why can't I eat while I paint? Have you guys ever tried that? It doesn't work. Yes. If you look at my screen, I am... Katie Paints Minis is what I go by. I am actually painting at Immortals Ink Studio. It's a game store near me in Rocky River, Ohio. So if you look up Katie Paints Minis on Facebook, if you look up Katie Paints Minis on Facebook and also Instagram, I'll be there. Yeah, I have never drank paint water yet, William, but I have gone to rinse my brushes out in my drink. That's a bummer. Alright. So that looks decent. Next, we're gonna go... I'm gonna do this red real quick because it's bothering me. Oh. This is just corn red. I wanted to use Mephiston, but I didn't bring it. I was when I was packing up today. When I was packing up today, what did I do? I was like, oh, I know how to paint these. I've painted them before. I got a whole bunch of them painted. I'm only going to bring the paints that I know I need. Well, that didn't work well, even though I thought I knew what I needed. This is such an awkward, shaped banner. I hate these banners. I don't know if I'm going to paint anything cool on it yet. I don't know if you guys have any ideas. Yep, big fan of Gene Stealer Cults. And Tyranids. That guy I painted last week on stream, he was my last paint. The Patriarch. I don't have an excuse for that. Why I don't have a wet palette. I like painting on these disposable palette papers. I don't know. I really have no excuse. Laziness. I bought the stuff to make one, if that counts. I was thinking of, you know, the static grass tufts from Citadel? Those containers that they come in? I was gonna make one using that. Because it seemed perfect. Thank you. And I bought the sponge for it. The paint doesn't dry too fast on these papers, but I don't need my paint to be wet for hours. I'm never working with it for that long. And a few drops of flow aid normally, and it stays wet for a really long time for me. Which is that's the main reason why I haven't went forward with the wet palette idea. So I'm going to be really careful here. I'll probably end up trying it. Just from what I've seen, and I painted on one at Adepticon, but I didn't really get the hang of it. I felt like my paint thinned too fast. I really like that one that was just on Kickstarter, the Everlasting Wet Palette. I just like the way it looks. I probably would have backed it if I knew about it earlier. But yeah, I've got the stuff to make one. I'm just lazy. That's good. Awesome. I've been trying to keep an eye. I don't know. Do you know if it's for sale on their store yet? The links don't work. There's a few places I'm going to have to touch up the skin. But I think I'll be fine for the most part. Because it's hard to get the top of the boot without going onto the skin. Like that. And the last one. This is just my second coat of black. I'm going to move on to the blue next. And then the green. When I do the green, since it's right up along the skin, I'm definitely switching to a better brush. Okay. So that's that. Next, to the blue, to the blue, to the blue. Oh, my back is killing me. So the skin is really starting to kind of show itself now with this second coats being painted in. And as I kind of mentioned before, since these are just basic troops, I'm not going to be painting them to the standard I normally paint my stream pieces on. Just wanted to give a little insight on batch painting and basic troops and stuff. Normally, you know, it's kind of a base, shadow, highlight kind of thing. And then I'm call them done. Mainly because there's like 60 of them in my 1,000-point army. I'm not giving them all special treatment. So I'm going to do the green. And the green, after I'm done with the green, I'm going to touch up the skin tone colors that I messed up. The skin tone areas, I mean. I'm going to be real careful at these areas. I'm going to use a broken toad size 2 brush. Something nice and pointy. Pointy. And just kind of be real steady with it. Since I want nice clean lines against the skin here. It's really hard to paint this banner bearer because of that banner is just in the way of everything. And then after this, yeah, I'm definitely going to touch up the skin in spots. Some of these casts, sculpt, whatever, is a little unclear. There's a lot of like swirls and stuff in their brows that sometimes you can see, sometimes you just kind of gotta make up. This one here is a lot of just guesswork. Just letting the top of my brush pick up whatever it picks up.
I'm the way here.
Alright. So, Immortals Inc. is a store. It's a local game store in Rocky River, Ohio, which is, you know, if you're familiar. Yeah, it's a store. If you're familiar with Ohio at all, it's in the Cleveland area. And they set up this lovely streaming studio for people who want to come paint. I paint here weekly. We have some special guest painters here and there. They stream live Warhammer games and do podcasts and stuff like that. They do a lot of stuff here. As far as I know, if you just ask and you know, you're familiar with the staff, not just a... Yeah, it is very nice. It's its own room back here. They even painted the wall behind me. Is painted green screen colors so they can put whatever they want behind me or anyone else in here. It's really cool. This is the final bra I'm working on. This one's a little finicky. Alright. I think that's the last one. Nope, there's one more. Darn. They take a while, so I gotta be... Yep, no problem. Have a good evening. Day, weekend. Alright. So that's basically that. It's really hard to paint these ones that have their knee up. Alright. So I'm gonna go back, clean up some skin, and then move on with life. I'm not sure if they do or not. That's something I would have to ask if they do the painting classes at night. I know, I think Richard normally does those.
You know what I mean by that? I feel like there's potential room for using that, but one different so it's many variables and it makes people tell what variables actually do for you.
This is just a quick touch up that I'm doing here.
Yeah, that's what I think of that one. Less for me to remember more.
Yes.
And like I said, I was gonna be 2 or 3 coats in some places. So I changed, I made, to save time, I made the 3rd coat for touch-ups and places that actually need the 3rd coat. Just little time-saving steps.
Do I charge the base or do I charge the
It's always a model. So that's one of the few.
This girl, I completely forgot her thigh.
Says you always measure your tune from the hull, irrelevant of the base actually doesn't count. Most of the other ones I've seen, like the LR one, it says you measure your tune from the base or the hull, whichever works. I think that would also be the same way. Like if you touch the base, it counts. Yeah, I
Okay. I'm done touching up. Promise. Touching up is so much fun. So now, I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna make a glaze for the skin. And then we're gonna put a glaze over the skin. Who would have thought? This paint never comes out. There it goes. It's listening now. So I'm gonna thin it down. And I'm gonna use glaze medium. Beverly Hills. Just about 3 drops. That sounds good. That's too thick for what I want. So I thin it down some more. That's a little still too thick. So I thin it down some more. I just want a big old pool of golden shadow. And with that, I will smother the model in it. Well, not smother. Glaze. Not smother, glaze. And this will just add a little bit of dimension to the skin tone. Trying to keep the areas clean that I had just painted. Kind of letting it pool and recesses a little bit. Since it's a glaze, it doesn't pool as much as a wash. It kind of sits better where it's at. Sorry, there's a hair on her butt. I don't want that hair there.
The way that one works is you can mold an appointment right on the table when you use it. Any number of units are placed at the same time and they're off the table. They're used to start when you have to start, but then you bring one of the units through it. This is dark, you know, ultimately this is dark, but you use so it works kind of like so with that the ruling I've done on it as far as the events I've run is that if you're bringing the ship through the door, it's affected by that first recognition. Okay. That's the way I would.
So here's this. Oh, sorry, I can't see anything. There we go. And just see a little difference. This one doesn't have the glaze, this one has the glaze. Just a little bit more depth. And then once you add highlight, you'll really get that depth that you want. I don't know why there's hair all over these guys. I can't figure it out. It's like little itty bitty hairs. I bet you it's from that bad brush. Losing hairs on me. So I'm glazing the skin now so that I can focus on other things while the glaze is drying. I won't get too much today, but I'm talking about, you know, if I were painting these at home. That's why I'm doing it. While this is drying, I'm going to start base coating the metals. It's either that or, yeah, I'm going to base coat the metals. No, I think I'm going to shade the cloth, because the cloth uses the same, the blue and the green I have using the same shade, which is purple, violet. We'll see. I don't want the shade running into the glaze though, so I think I'm just going to base coat the metals instead. Because it's ugly when they mesh together by accident. Alright, so that's 3 skin glazes done. That was fast. That was like 4 minutes for 3 of them. So yeah. Alright, metal time, metal paint. I got 2 paint pots over here. I don't really need this pink anymore. So I'm gonna start with Rune Lord Brass. Probably should have started with Ironbreaker, but whatever. What I use with the Rune Lord Brass on my color scheme is the masks and any trim, like the handles for their whips and stuff like that, and like the designs on their shields. Anything that's decorative, really. And then everything else gets done in Ironbreaker. Alright, gotta do this over here too. That's that. Normally I need to do 2 coats of this. Actually, these, this handle here. I'm really trying my hardest not to make a mess, but it happens. Can always go back later. I forgot to see if their boots have anything on them. Yeah, this one's got stuff on his boots. Or her. I just called it a dude. I'm just aiming for the trim. It's hard to see if there's actually a line of trim around the plate. I'll be cleaning up in 5 minutes. I paint until 2 when I stream, 12:30 to 2. I'll be taking these, no I won't. I'm gonna have to switch to a better brush for some of their circlets around their arms and stuff. Alright. Miss any more circlets? She's got one right here. Looks like I forgot to do this girl's arm with the glaze. Alright. So, here's what we got. Next session, I would love to finish them up. They look pretty good. Ready to kill some people. Almost ready. So, I'm gonna clean up now. Alright, thank you everyone for tuning in. Should be back to my regular schedule next week, Thursday at 12:30. Alright, thank you.